So we got best bars. If you want to see the complete recap, the full video, that's available on our Patreon page. That's patreon.com/VibeVilla. But right now we about to talk about some of our favorite bars
for this
project. Yeah, bro, there was a lot.
There was a lot of one-liners. There was a lot of bars that don't have double sides to them, but just straightforward to just touch you.
Yeah.
Nah, there's schemes. There was a lot.
Everything. The variety was tough. All right, so
that's Houston.
All right, one of the bars that really stuck out to me came on the first track, "We're All Alone."
Action.
I had dreams of doing architecture. Was sitting through a Harvard lecture. How the fuck I end up being Harvey Specter? Young black art collector, I could take the pressure. Had scales, now suits that come made to measure.
What?
I drew the thin line between.
Had scales, now suits that come made to measure. Just describing the lifestyle change. We used to have scales.
Drugs.
Now we're in suits.
Business.
We're formal. You know what I'm saying? All of that legitimate, if you will. But then the bar is like scales, measure or weigh things, and then now the suits are made to measure. They're fitted, they're tailored suits, but measure, scales, it's just a tough line. You had that, no?
No, I didn't.
You didn't have that.
I didn't.
That didn't stick to you.
It stuck to me, but I thought, I'm like, this guy, he's gonna add it. So
nah, but you still gotta put it on, bro.
If
that's a tough line, bro.
I'm glad you included it though.
What if I didn't include it?
Then I would probably would have mentioned it. If the song's done, I would have probably been like, yo, one thing we didn't mention in this is that.
It's one of those to you. Bro. It's one of those bars, those ones that we mentioned like at the end, like, oh yeah, by the way, that one was kind of.
And another reason why I didn't mention it's because we already talked about it in the first reaction.
So it's a tough bar.
Tough. For this one, I'm gonna just tell you what I have written down because maybe you guys will figure out the bar before I even play.
Word.
Different streets, different cheeks.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
My fans were all alone in this together. You can trust me, all the shit that you've been feeling, you're feeling with me.
Yeah.
We all took the wrong turns in different streets. We all cried the same tears on different cheeks. I got a mess.
You don't have this?
Touché. Touché, but mine's worse than yours. Because you didn't have it because you thought I would. I didn't have it because I forgot it.
This guy. We all make the wrong turn on different streets.
Yeah.
Then they said
the same tears
on different cheeks.
That's tough.
It's
the same tears. Like it's the same
reason.
The same things cause the tears. It's just our fate. Like different people. It's tough. It's a tough one.
And then you deal with it different.
I should have lied and said I had it. Because I look bad. This one's simple. I don't even know if I should play it. I have to play it because it's the flow with it too. But it's the
what does he say?
It's part of the whole Verdun scheme.
Or the Betty?
Bouncing Betty. Like this shit is the moment it's in is what makes it like even harder than it really is for real.
One mind.
Because the Bouncing Betty is literally just one mind. But like he's talking about a girl too, so Bouncing Betty.
I took 100 bags from Barclays Bank, no cap, you can go and ask Ellie. That one mind, Bouncing Betty. The bag 4K like a HD telly. Best believe that I'm back.
Yo.
That shit hard. Let me just keep it running because I have another one from this shit. This shit is hard. What? This shit right here.
Best believe that I'm back like Nelly. Chest petite with a back like jelly. I don't wanna see her at Carney. 488 in the party, LBC, how I nicked the Ferrari.
488 at the party. So the Ferrari, LBC, how I nicked the Ferrari. There's a radio station that's hosted by a guy called Nick Ferrari. And when people say like, drive it like you stole it, like drive it, but nick in British slang means stole, so nick the Ferrari. But Nick Ferrari is the host of the show.
He did that in another bar in a different song. This shit.
But then it all starts off when he's like 488, 488 at the party. Like, so from that to Nick, how it's a tough line.
And I ain't going for dance. No. What you know about telling the 1010 to keep her clothes on and moving good? I ain't on beating or misogyny. It's mahogany. I got bougie wood.
It's how he delivered the mahogany. Like this shit's tough. Man, saying he's picky. He's choosy with the females that, you know what I'm saying? Like even a 10 out of 10 could keep it moving sometimes if I'm not feeling like it.
Stormzy, that off the set bar.
Word. Pierce.
Yeah.
Cool. My bros don't chat, we just wear all black on a blending one. Man, I'm talking war, don't know about war till you ending one. The machine got sweets on a bending one.
War.
Bro, that man's presence on the track
Which one? Stormzy?
Yes, bro. That man's presence on the track is different, bro.
Yeah, so you talk about war and then he went into the machine, machine gun, sweets, all that.
War don't know about war till you ending one. The machine got sweets on a bending one.
Yeah.
Needed a hit, could have pending one. Pay a pending one. She wanna go to the
I'm not gonna talk about it.
Penned him one.
I'm never going.
Cause you longing for a hit. It's been a while, bro. Cause you're pending one. Like that's different, dog.
If I heard that, I'd respond ASAP as well.
Bro, his delivery is what makes it sick too. Even like the tears bar, how he waited to say that's what I call morning tear.
Let's get to it.
After all these years, disrespect is all I hear. I'm pep, I'm ball with flair. Off the set, they storm like.
Off the set, they storm like peers.
That's what I call morning tears. Then when I take
Yo,
better to breathe for a little bit,
bro. So they have to set this storm like Piers, you know, off, like the Piers, the docks. But Piers, Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan Piers stormed off this. Yeah,
he stormed off when I think he was talking about somebody. I'm not even gonna mention the name.
Meghan Markle.
Okay, I didn't want to mention the name.
Why?
His show, they shoot it in the morning.
Yeah.
The morning tears.
Yeah.
But morning, like you're mourning the death. Tears. That bar was just tough.
It's tough. Nah, it's a crazy bar.
Off the set, they storm
like Piers.
Like Piers.
Yeah. We got something from Dave real quick that I want to point out.
Clash.
Yeah.
One of my babies, silent mode. My guys on riding mode. Zombie survival mode. He's got a new vest, man. Pop that showed no microphone.
Yeah. So he started it from zombies, survival mode. It's a Call of Duty scheme. He's got a new vest. Pop that shield. You know, in like Call of Duty, you have like a bulletproof vest and you use shields to like put up the life. So he's like he got a new vest, pop that shield. Then he transitions from that to the microphone. The pop shield is what you use to
pop filter.
I was about to show him and shit. Like they can see. It's just a tough line to me how he transitions the bar to make it a metaphor in a different way, like from a different angle. Storzy's Viola Davis shit was funny too.
Yeah. That's that Viola Davis one. This one is from Getz. He starts it off with the Russian.
Oh yeah, I have it. Yeah, I got that shit too.
Just some nobodies. I'm being so honest, and they don't know porridge.
Fire burning while I'm watching higher learning. Guns busting, tigers turning. That's a Russian and a German. That's your
tires burning. He's having a drive-by shootout. That's a Russian and a German. The guns in the car, the German car.
Turning. That's a Russian and a German. That's your phone ringing, you can hear the beat. You won't be saved by the bell when you hear the screech. And it's so deep, open, ocean.
That shit tough.
I didn't have that part.
So the screech when the car is like peeling out or whatever in a drive-by, but you won't be saved because your phone rings. You won't be saved by the bell when you hear the dude screech. The guy named Screech is a character in the show Saved by the Bell.
You saved by the bell when you hear the screech. And it's so deep, open, ocean. There's man escaping some shells they can barely see. Me and bro raising.
That part. Man, escaping some shells they can barely see. The shots is coming at you.
Yeah.
See shells.
Yeah.
See them. Gets. I could have put his entire verse.
Hates on the rise, feel like every.
Hey, tell me if I'm reaching.
Ford in a burner was never man's problem. Adoption, we couldn't find homes for the weapons. By the station, we got posed, no election in the fire bin.
Getting the gun was never the problem. Adoption, finding a home, finding a place to keep the gun was the problem. And then he goes by the station. We got polls, no election.
Yeah.
The first time I heard this, I thought he was talking about a police station. But then I thought, fire stations got polls where they go down to shit when there's a fire. The poll station, if you're gonna vote for somebody, go to a poll.
I didn't think about it that way.
And then he goes on, he's not even done. This is the reason why I thought it was a fire station.
No election in the fire been tested. Before I had money, it was time.
So fire been tested.
By the station, we got polls, no election.
And the fire been tested.
Yeah, I feel it.
Invested. Nothing changed, still time I investing. Watch game delicate, car moon, there's money in skeletons. All I gotta do.
The watch.
Yeah.
He said
invest in time.
Yeah,
still
nothing changed. I still invest in time. The watch, delicate. There's money
in skeletons.
Exactly.
The Egyptian pharaoh, his body's literally a skeleton and he was buried with jewelry.
Yeah.
There's money in skeleton.
It's just wild. But then the skeleton watch is
and it's delicate.
Yeah.
The skeleton watch.
Yeah.
Man.
The bar is crazy. This bar touched me, I won't lie.
From what track?
3 Rivers.
Oh, this nigga.
This
I don't have nothing. 3 Rivers.
No lie, this bar.
Is it
key workers.
Oh, yeah.
We rely on migration more than ever before. law. They're key workers, but they couldn't even get in the door. When you're at heaven's gates, what you telling the law?
They rely on migration more than ever before, but key workers, but they couldn't even get in the door. Like the irony of that. Now you at heaven gates. What you telling the Lord?
Yeah. Now you got to answer for your
not letting someone through the door. You know what I'm saying? Now you at the door. How you plan on getting through? Both sides of a smile. This shit was hard.
The reason that I lie is cause of what I fear. My girl knows that I'm a fan of charity, but there's some information I ain't never gonna volunteer.
Stop. Yeah, so just off that, you see him starting something. Like he's starting a little scheme. Hey, girl knows I'm a fan of charity, so I'm a good guy.
Yes.
That's what he's saying. Like, but also with charity, you volunteer for a charity. There's some information I will not. So even though I'm overall I'm a good guy, there's some shit that you do not need to know.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I will not voluntarily and willingly tell you.
I wish that I could pay for my sins with a lump sum, restore her belief.
And then just the transition, he's talking about charities, but now. I wish I could pay. Charities, you don't like, you know what I'm saying? It's a charity. They don't get paid.
Sins with a lump sum, restore her belief in me with a trust fund. The money can't buy nothing.
That's crazy. Restore her belief in me with a trust fund. Like a trust,
like a lump sum.
Yeah.
Another lump sum, but to her.
Yeah, he's just repeating the line, really.
With different words.
To make the bar a trust fund. Like, it just makes the sentiment hit harder. Like, trust, belief, but then he's still saying he wants to use money to wipe the slate clean still. Yeah, it's just a tough one.
19, I had dreams of a wedding ring. So focused on running our race. You can ask James Blake, I ain't see the colour in anything. And then the world got darker than the...
That whole color scheme, the race, the color. Ask James Blake.
Yeah.
I ain't seen the color in it. James Blake has an EP. I learned this from Genius. I'm not gonna lie. Has an EP called "The Color of Anything."
So I'm coming out. Mortgage on the yard like 2,200, but the rent's got it covered by a country mile.
That shit hard.
He said, "Real estate." I bust a smile. That's what makes him happy.
Yeah.
Mortgage. It's like 2,200.
Yeah.
But the rent got it covered by a country mile.
Yeah.
But a country mile is 2,200 yards. But in that same bar, he goes the mortgage in the yard.
Yeah.
At the yard.
The way he cracks the bars.
Bro, how do you think of these? Like, there's so much you gotta think of.
The LeBron bar, bro.
Oh, provide heat.
The feet all the week, I wouldn't see chewed and cried in my sleep. Dropped just 2 racks and told him buy the machine. I'm LeBron in Miami, I provide for the heat. God strike.
Yeah.
Drop 2 racks.
Buy the machine.
I'm LeBron in Miami. I provide for the heat.
Yeah.
But LeBron was providing, giving points for doing
for the Heat,
Miami Heat.
But he's the one buying the heat.
I provide for the heat. God strike me if I'm lying. I ain't crying in this beef unless the tears coming tatted on the side of my cheek. I provide for my peeps.
I ain't crying in this beef unless the tears come tatted on the side of my cheeks.
That's the only tears.
But if the tears is there, that means he killed somebody.
Yeah. And he not gonna. It's ironic because he not gonna be the one crying in that situation. It's them. They gonna be mourning the people. So yeah, it's tough. What he did with the princess and the pauper when he was talking about shorties that be on the side of the road, like trying to pick up a baller and shit. What he did with it, yeah. What he did with this is hard.
I didn't get that one though.
Peeling, I can't breathe that girl, that's torture. South London, it's just slags in a corner. And influencers trying to bag them a baller. She a gold digger, I can tell from her aura. Her social say princess, she a pauper.
So in medieval times, princess is like classes of people. So a pauper was seen like a beggar. So her social says she a princess, like she's popping. But in real life, she a pauper, like she's begging, man. She's a gold digger.
Begging for attention.
But he just finished talking about the type of girls, like, you know what I'm saying. He can tell the aura.
I fell in love with an Albanian. I know it's mad. We're not together because our family would hold us back. I saw the red flags. I wouldn't want my child to grow in that.
Man said I fell in love with an Albanian. It wasn't working out with me and her family or our families together. Then he goes, I saw the red flags. I didn't want my child to grow up in that.
Yeah.
But the Albanian flag is red.
Oh, okay. I ain't catch that. Word.
I didn't catch it until I heard it. I'm like, I bet you any money that the flag of the Albanian flag is red. I go Google it.
Yeah, that's fire. I took that line at face value. Just like he doesn't want his son to grow up in a strange situation.
Bro,
his I'm surprised you ain't had the elephant in the room ivory joint. That was a tough bar. On
that was actually pretty close to this bar as well.
Crazy bars on this project.
We didn't even mention half.
Yeah, nah, it's so many. It's so many. It's just some of our favorites real quick. That's the video. Thank you for watching. If you're new, hit subscribe. That helps us grow. We appreciate you all. If you like the video, hit like. Y'all keep supporting.
We keep dropping.
That's how that go. We about to check out our favorite 4
next.
Yeah, that's what we got coming.
That was tough.
I'm trying to see what you got for your best verse, bro.
That was tough too.